I busted it open. I got the big lights on here. You look good, don't it?
Y'all look crystal clear.
Oh, this shit look good, nigga.
Y'all look like y'all behind the scene about to shoot an HD movie or something.
Something like that.
I'm sitting here. Let me try to turn my computer. I got this thing sitting on the TV tray.
That's the one I gave you.
Yeah, but hold on. And so that only handles this side of the face.
Good, man.
Hold on. And so then I got my cell phone. Can you see it?
Hey, man.
Got my cell phone over there. I'm trying to get right like y'all, man. Y'all,
This shit's light.
Hey, man.
I got that light going on.
Oh look, I don't want to show all my stuff because I ain't got my room clean. But forget it. I got these lights right here.
Man, you got some studio shit, bro.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I appreciate what you gave me because it's my starter kit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking like I'm casting shadows. You know what I'm saying? I need to step the light game up.
We trying, you know what I'm talking about? I actually bought 2 of those. They was on sale. I forgot, like on Walmart for like $30. I was like, shoot. I was about to get the white screen, the green screen too. I was gonna see me. I was gonna be on Pluto up in there.
Hey man, you said 2020 New Year, you gonna step it up though, right?
Huh?
You said you gonna step it up. New Year 2020.
Oh yeah, I got the, you know what I'm saying? I got the lights. Y'all, it'll make sense if we all did the podcast in the same place, but it's just me over here. So it's working out good. This book here. Y'all make sure
the benefits of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? The wise investment, even if it's just days. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? By the time this come out, our Bad Boys for Life review came out. So we did that over here on the good light. You know what I'm talking about? It's just pretty enough. Okay. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We chilling, man. We utilize it. You know what I'm saying? I guess I should start the podcast. Welcome to the MVP.
Management Podcast, baby.
You heard what's happening. We back again for another podcast. Don't act crazy. You know we was gonna come back again and again and again. We told you what it was. So this is this week's installment. First off the bat, before we get into anything, I need to say happy birthday to the boy Cody. You know what I'm saying?
Cody. Birthday, Coco Bell.
Hey, we don't have to sing him no song or anything like that. We don't have to. Don't worry about it. His son JR. You know, we talk about him all the time. He got us covered. So JR, take it away.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my daddy. Happy birthday to you. I had some answers today.
Okay. Shout out to JR. JR put that song up there together. You know what I'm saying? Serenaded him. Cody, change your face, man. You ain't had to look all mean. You know what I'm talking
They look so stern and serious. It's your birthday, son.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You gotta smile a little bit.
Your song, blah, blah, blah. Pardon me.
Get it together, man.
Your son sing way better than you rap.
You know, he gonna take that
Go
serious.
ahead, JR. He can take it how he want.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Take it how you want to.
Well,
Happy birthday, man.
I had to make sure we get that shout out. We are recording this podcast on January 30th. So if y'all want to write that down in y'all booklets, y'all can write down Cody Neville Langston's birthday. Should I say this whole government?
God damn, it's too late now.
It don't matter. We all family. You know what I'm talking about?
We're accessible.
Hey, happy birthday.
No
I ain't gonna tell you age either. Or your social security number. I don't know it, but you know what I'm saying? I won't give all that information out.
He's a young boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Early 30s.
Yeah, like Gilly would say, you my young boy.
Basically, we usually go into like the inspirational person of the week. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna forego that this week. We're gonna go straight into the bullshit. I usually ask y'all how y'all week was. You been here.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear nothing about your week. You been here. You know, it ain't like some shit we ain't seen. Yeah, we good. You good. Chris, you wasn't on the last episode, right?
No, I wasn't.
So anything to change since the last time you've been on, man? Anything you want to talk about? I give you that opportunity. People ain't seen you.
You probably gonna hit it on later on and
Okay.
show, you know
No problem. I was gonna say we ain't seen you in a minute. We barely see you now, but I ain't gonna. I don't want shit on you like that. I don't want shit on you like. It's cool. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, man, we're gonna go straight into the bullshit of the week. Oh man, straight into bullshit of the week, man. First thing on the bullshit of the week is R.I.P. Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all got our social media pages. I put a video on there. You guys see every week. You see Kobe in the background. It's serious with me. I hadn't been a fan of Kobe since he came in the league. I'm a Lakers fan wholeheartedly. So that shit hit me hard. You know what I'm saying? It still hit me hard, especially after the death of his daughter and all that kind of stuff. It was sad. It's been a sad week, man. As far as that. They didn't heard from me already. If y'all got something y'all want to say about the situation, then we'll move on.
Well, you know, from my standpoint, where I'm at with it is, you know, the other shock. I'm still in disbelief. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too late to be like, ha, gotcha. You can't do one of those, but that's just kind of how I feel. Like, I just can't. My mind can't wrap itself around the fact that that man and his daughter, nevertheless, are both gone, and in the way that it happened. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people said, man, he's like a superhero. You know, your superheroes aren't supposed to die. Have you watched the Crisis yet on Infinite Earth? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, it's something like that for those of you who watch Arrow, Flash, DC Legends of Tomorrow, stuff like that, Superwoman, Supergirl. You know, it's one of those type things, man. You're not supposed to see your heroes die. Okay. And, you know, the difference is he's a real life human being. You know what I mean? And for me, like I said, I'm just in shock. And, you know, all respect given to this man is, you know, while he was here and played, you know, I always say that other people was better than him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to backtrack on my statement. You know what I mean? Bless his heart, rest in peace. But, you know, I've always respected what that man did on the court, and I can't take nothing away from him ever. So I just want y'all to all, you know, appreciate and love those that are here. Don't wait till it's too late, because after that, it don't matter, man. And then you got to carry that. So live without regret. And, you know what I mean, just make sure that you reach out and you tell the ones that you love them. And, you know, forgive. You know what I'm saying? That's an easy thing to do. You know what I mean? That we've been blessed to be able to do. You know what I mean? Like, not everything is so important. So, you know, praying for his family as well as the families of the ones, you know, that were also on board, you know, the crash. Just, you know, send your love and condolences out to everybody. Don't just think of it as Kobe and his daughter. There were other people, you know, aboard. So I know he's a high profile name and everything like that, but just remember there's other families that are hurting as well. So I send my love and regards out to everybody. So that's that, man. But that's it.
So me, I kind of equated to kind of when Michael Jackson, when the world found out that he passed, in terms of somebody you didn't know personally, but at a young age you followed them, whether it's the music, whether it was the concerts, the shows, anything he put out, you know, you became a big fan of. So with Kobe, like, but I wasn't the biggest fan in my early age because I just felt he was and I'm saying this respectfully, but when you put anybody on the level of MJ, it's all love and respect, you know what I'm saying, for his accolades. But I thought he was just somebody trying to be Michael Jordan. In my eyes, that's what I saw as a youngin'. But he did a damn good job of doing that and replicating, and then passing on scoring titles in terms of the 81 point. You know what I'm saying? Jordan didn't do that. And Jordan's my guy, Robert Jordan. but it was just it hurt, you know. And I think everybody said it, the media, everybody, kind of speaking on how it impacted your life. For those that are parents, you think about the children's lives. Yeah, and as fans, you just think about this iconic player who we no longer have, and think about the spouse, the widow now. You think about just life as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So for me, um, although it was sad and a tragedy and devastation that happened, I take comfort in knowing how so many people's lives was impacted by this one man. You know what I'm saying? It was like, for a period, I mean, we all know what happened with the Denver situation, and the scandal or whatever, and he had to humble himself and be apologetic. But despite the flaws, even now we can celebrate a man who I think more of his good outweigh the bad. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a lesson for us is, hey, we're not perfect, but we can strive to be as good of a person and a human being, a neighbor, a friend, a husband, a father, a lover, anything that is going to be good and bring about positivity in other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I took from watching Shaq speak, D Wade speak, all these interviews that they had about him so far up to this point, and even his widow posting now memories that they had. So it's a wonderful thing to know that he touched so many people and he was involved with so many things that happened outside of what he was great at doing, which was hooping. You know what I'm saying? So RIP to those that were lost on the plane, helicopter, and man, we just like Book said, we just got to keep living our life, don't have grudges, work towards being a better person, moving forward. I think everything can be a life lesson. In tragedy, we can find something in it to help us, be better. So,
right.
I want to go in circles, but yeah, catch my drift.
I got you, man. I think both of what y'all said was well said. You know what I'm talking about. So we'll leave that alone. Yeah, won't talk all podcasts about that. We're gonna get in some more stuff, and we ain't gonna make this no sad podcast. We're gonna keep on doing what we supposed to do. You know what I'm talking about?
For sure.
So let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people asking why I didn't put that in the inspirational person of the week. And it was for the point of, like Chris said, it wasn't just him. It was more people that lost their life as well. So I didn't want to be disrespectful to them. The whole tragic accident of everybody losing their life was some bullshit to me. So that's why I put it right here. Trust me, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that's my reason behind putting in the BS of the week. You know what I'm saying? Next thing. Y'all heard about Terry Crews' situation?
I saw something, but I didn't click on it.
Okay. Well, I explained it to you in a nutshell. I'm going to paraphrase everything. Gabrielle Union worked on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Okay. She filed, she came out and said it was racist.
Yep.
Her and another girl, they said it was sexist. All kind of stuff was going on at America's Got Talent. So what happened was they had a meeting, they talked about it, and they started implementing changes at America's Got Talent. Terry Crews went on the show this week or last week and basically said, what he said was he never seen any racism at America's Got Talent. He said he can't talk to sexism because he's not a woman. He basically shut down everything she said in a nutshell. He said it was the most diverse place he's ever worked and he had a great time and everything like that. Mind you, when he was going through his situation where exec touched his balls, people like Gabrielle Union, especially her, stood with this man
Yeah.
and put it said hashtag me too. They did him wrong and stand with him.
Yeah.
Now when it's her turn, she has an instance where she is talking about different things that's happening that's hurting women and stuff like that. He came out and said basically shitted on the whole thing.
Okay.
So it's like, that ain't the bad part, okay? He got a little backlash. Gabrielle Union seen something, and I forgot what she said, but basically to the effect, I'm paraphrasing everything. Let me say air quotes. I'm paraphrasing everything. She basically said like, "Damn, you know what I'm saying? You kicking me, and I had your back." Then he came back with with a tweet. He said, I'm not supposed to make any woman happy except my wife." He said, "Not my mom, not my daughter, not my friends." He said, "Not my coworkers." He said, "The only person I'm supposed to make happy is my wife." So a lot of people was looking at Terry Crews like, what's wrong with this nigga? Because goddamn, you ain't not your daughter too? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So everybody looking at him a little weak because it's like, yo, when you had your situation, we stood with you. Even the lady that you went going against, you know what I'm saying? And even on the TV show, he said, well, they was like, why haven't you made it? He said, they asked me, why haven't I made a statement? He said, because my wife said, if she ain't make a statement, then you don't make a statement. And then at the same time, it's like, you making a statement on this fucking TV show. Why don't you shut your stupid ass up?
Yeah.
So Terry Crews, I think you a fraud ass nigga for that shit, and I'ma just be real with you, man. That you don't get no play for that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's some whole shit. We're on the real. I already thought it was some whole shit. You let nigga grab your balls and you ain't do nothing. But now, since you can't stand with the people that was with you grabbing your balls, fuck you. I think that's some bullshit. And I'ma just be real. I'm just keep it like that. I thought it was some bullshit, man. Go ahead, y'all talk about it.
I was gonna say it's I always question him anyway, you know, not Damon, you know what I'm saying? Not that, you know what I'm saying? You out here, oh yeah, you all grown up now. Yeah, not that nigga. But the nigga he was on white chicks. This fits your personality right here, man. You fitting in with the wrong side, brother. You need to look yourself in the mirror and realize how dark your complexion is. Now, for one, Gabrielle Union is the same complexion as you. I'm not talking about her just being black. I'm talking about the same tone. Okay, there's no way that this woman. I've never known Gabrielle Union to speak out in a fictitious manner. Okay, and it's not just her. Now, if it was just one person, okay, fine. You know what I mean? But it was two at minimum. Okay, and they both left the show at the same time. One was, I believe, a white woman, and her. So you can't sit here and say that, no, I haven't seen this, or, you know, you haven't experienced it, but that does not mean that it is not actually taking place.
That's the key. That's all he had to say.
That's all, brother.
That's all he had to say.
Hey, man, I'll tell you now. I don't want to work overseas forever. I can come back and be your goddamn publicist. Okay, you pay me about $10,000 a month, we good. Okay, and I write up everything that you need done, my brother, because you can't just be out here making yourself look foolish. All right, it's a turn off to a lot of people. Okay, and you got to understand the god dog. Lost it. The field that you're in. That's not the word I was looking for. It's much bigger, much more letters. Okay, extensive vocabulary.
Profession?
No. Your profession, your field. We're gonna go with it. I don't know, man. It's something. It's my juice. What's it say? Yeah. So, yeah, man, you got to understand that the field that you're a part of, you know, the profession that you're in, you know, you work hand in hand with other actors and actresses, you know, directors at that. So people who create scripts and say, hey, I want this individual, but if there's a bigger star on the card than you, they'd be like, no, I don't work with him. You see what I'm saying? It's Hollywood. You know what I mean? Stuff like that does happen. It becomes political in a sense. So if you don't have what they say, a wise man once said nothing, but if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say it at all. Keep it to yourself. The comments and sentiments that you echo are better left inside your household talking to the one woman in your world that you're supposed to make happy, your wife. Okay, run your shit by her first, and then she said, okay, hey baby, yeah, say that. If she condone that, then y'all both some dumbasses. Okay, so I just think that you need to say it out loud first before you get in front of other people and make a comment.
Sound like his wife know what's going on. He need to run that shit by her first.
Yeah, because that's some dumbass
Can't
shit.
let that nigga freestyle by himself.
That was stupid.
Go ahead, Chris. What you got, man?
Mm-hmm.
You about to shoot him some bill.
Nah, man, it's a couple of things.
Married to your guy. Chill out now. Watch yourself.
What?
She married to your dude, Gabrielle Union.
D Wade.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk down on Gab what she said.
Okay.
It's just kind of I'm speaking more about Terry and his word choice. I think we can deem him as a yes man. He doesn't run his household clearly, but I think going back to him feeling the need to discredit Gabby, I understand giving your own perspective on your experience. Everybody has their own experience as to what it is they go through. And maybe he didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? But just because he doesn't see it or didn't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen or it doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like saying a black person who's never been racially profiled or something means there's no such thing as racism. You know, just because you didn't necessarily go through it, that just means you didn't experience. You were lucky. You were fortunate. However, him discrediting her, you know, that ain't a good look, man. For the simple fact that she is a person of color, and respectfully, his wife isn't, right?
She is. She's
No,
black.
she's white.
She looks white, but she's black.
She black?
She's black.
Okay. Well, hey, thanks for clearing that up, because I was about to roll with that.
but see, that's why it's like, yo, your wife told you don't say nothing to begin with. And because she's a black woman, it's like, yo, it ain't your place to talk about this. Like, leave that alone. Just because you ain't seeing it and it wasn't your experience,
Right.
you don't need to run your mouth about that shit. Leave that alone.
And then the world we in, man, where people are quick to tweet, people are quick to post, and then things go viral. You know, I'm not talking about these two individuals. I'm just saying it as a broad. We live in a sensitive ass world these days, man. People are just too sensitive about a lot of things. But when it comes to something that is actually that's personal and it hits because you may have been wrong, I think you can't be so quick to want to sweep under the rug because it didn't happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of going on.
I'm telling you, I hear.
Close this door real quick. Hold on.
I'm like, well, she go ham over there.
Yeah, Q went to go get her little juice.
But hey, I think we all kind of agree.
The checks must be good. That's what I say. Devil's advocate. He must be getting paid some good ass money on that show to where he's like, oh no, sir. No, sir. Ain't never happened here, sir. Like, I don't know his financial situation, but that's the only thing that I can really think of, bro. It's got to be a good ass check for him to say what he's saying and trying to, you know, just downplay the severity of the situation. So,
one thing I also want to talk about is Amanda Seals has some comments on it, basically saying in totality the same things we was talking about. But I actually had this written down a long time ago, and I'll let you see my notes. It's under my rants. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's about all women lumping all men together. And one day I'm gonna go on a rant about this. I'm gonna process all my things. I don't want to talk crazy, but she said it's real easy for black men to support black women. We give you all the reasons to. Why not support black women? And what I'm saying about this being on the bullshit of the week is, I don't like how she's trying. It seems like she's trying to be divisive and separate black men and black women. I don't like that bullshit. It's like, that's not what's happening here. You got 3 black men on here right now, and I know everybody of every race and color watch us. Thank y'all for watching. But it's a little. It happens in our community a lot. I don't see it in other communities, but basically they say black men don't support black women. You got 3 black men here. They barely knew the story, and they supporting Gabrielle Union. Don't lump all of us in with an ignorant ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that shit. Some people gonna be retarded. Some people ain't. Excuse me, that's not politically correct. But some people gonna be crazy about how they react to stuff, and if they gonna react right, they're not gonna be 100 with stuff. And don't lump every man in with the cats that ain't the niggas that ain't doing the right shit. That's all I want to say. Don't lump everybody together. I ain't like that shit at all. Support the Amanda Seals. I like what you're doing, but don't be divisive against black women and black men, because contrary to your belief, black men love black women. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to throw in there for the end of that. On to the next thing. I sent all y'all some pictures. Popeyes came out with a new line of
Finger looking good.
Of streetwear.
Oh, that's KFC. Who's finger looking good?
I don't know. Finger looking good. Yeah, that's KFC.
That's KFC. Okay,
Yeah.
Wrong one.
Yeah,
my
you-
bad. It's all chicken. It's all bird.
Popeyes came out with a new clothing line based off of Beyonce's Ivy Park line. Okay. What's crazy thing is when Beyonce posted everything in the comments, they said, I don't know if it was Instagram or Twitter, but Popeyes Instagram posted and said something to the effect of, you guys look good, but you still in our swag. These is our employee uniforms because it's the same colors as Popeyes. The only thing missing was the hat. That's how they felt. So they said, you know what, we're gonna come out with some street gear off some Popeyes, and all that shit looked just like Ivy Park stuff. And they said that's gonna be new uniforms for Popeyes employees. So they can go out there, burn their kneecaps up because they ain't got no pants on, got a dress on. It is what it is. So you're gonna see some new Popeyes workers with some nice uniforms on here soon.
Didn't they have some tights?
Some tights. I mean, they got tight dresses on. And I want to know who came up with this campaign to say, you know what, this look similar to our shit. How about we wear this shit as a uniform? You know what I'm saying?
It's marketing.
Hey, whoever was inspired, it is what it is. Beyonce ain't mad, so what can I say? You know what I'm talking about?
She like the chicken sandwich. That's probably what it is. I'm trying to get that sponsorship. You with the wrong side, girl. It's a good sandwich, but it ain't better. I was on while France was talking. If y'all saw me just like chuckle to myself, I had remembered something that was on the Nasty Time episode of Book's Mind. Okay, there's a performer out there named Jayla Fox. She worked for Popeyes in this video.
You got a picture of that she got his clothes on?
Yes, I can get you with the
okay, give me the clothes. I'll put it in there because I don't want people to get a bug or something on their computer trying to look up Jayla Fox.
I can't remember. Like, I just know she worked for Popeyes. Okay, and that's the first time that I saw her. And yeah, she was on it, boy. So yeah, this thing here nice. So anyway, that's just like it. Just when I looked at the picture on my phone, and then it triggered something where I remember Jayla Fox. It was the orange hat and the braids, and her. Yeah, she was good in that one though. So don't mind me, fellas. When you got some time, enjoy yourself. Take a load off. You heard me?
Oh man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. I got you.
Also, you got one more bullshit or no more bullshit?
I got no more bullshit.
I want to holler at y'all. Just let y'all know something that transpired on my way over to Fran's crib. Now, I went to a store. Okay. Went to get some juice. And when I walked in there, this lady was like, how old are you? Before I even got to the counter. You're not old enough. She saw me with my Donatello shirt. You know what I'm talking about? The watch the match. Hold up. And the socks with the bandana. Okay. She said, boy, you too fly. You a whole trip. I said, bitch, watch the drip on aisle 6. You might slip. You heard me? I'm just saying. That was bullshit. Don't knock my hustle because I'm fly like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about my attire. Grown man.
All that just to show off his socks, man.
He wore them bandana socks just to show them off. Go and stand up and put your foot up, man, so they can see the socks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't put your feet up there. All you had to do was say, hey, check them socks out. Just check them socks out. But you
real talk, man. Like when I was like, oh nigga, what I gotta throw on real quick? I'm gonna throw something on real quick. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rock my Donatello shirt. I was like, God damn, I got Donatello socks. But check it, I wasn't even gonna wear a watch. But nigga, I had a neon green band. Like, nigga, who do this? And I don't have neon green shoes though. I do got some yellow and blacks downstairs, match the shell and everything else. So I am coordinated too. But let me
just put your foot up, nigga.
Yeah. Bandana. Yeah.
I got
hey, bro, you ain't stunting like me, nigga. You can put on a whole fucking mascot outfit. You ain't me, bro. Hit him with the shoulder.
Get that man his just due from.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Greatest movie of all time. Talk to me.
Thank you for ending with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. You know
what I'm saying? You welcome.
We didn't talk about this, but as I was looking at my notes, I do have one topic, Chris, before I let you get yours. I think it's real important. I think it's good because it's not as many of us on here, so we can kind of talk about it. I don't know if y'all seen Tretch when he was on The Breakfast Club, but
OPP?
Yeah, you know me. Tretch basically alluded to when him and Pepper was together.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, him and Pepper was together. He said Pepper, but they had a girlfriend together. You know what I'm saying? They used to do threesomes and stuff like that. So he said it was no need for him to cheat or anything like that. He said what ended up happening is Pepper left him with the girlfriend and slept with some other dude. Okay? So that's how it ended, because I guess he couldn't get over that. I really want to know two things. How do y'all feel about threesomes? Y'all think that's a good idea, bad idea with your girl? But do you think it's different with your girlfriend or your wife, or, you know what I'm saying? How would you put that in perspective? And would you leave a person? I'm gonna put you guys in the Pepper position. You get a threesome, okay? You leave the person you with that let you have a threesome with, and you take the one that you had a threesome with, the other girl, and you go out and get you another girl, and y'all have a threesome with somebody else. So basically, you done cheated on you cheated on your girl, or you cheated on your wife or your girlfriend. Let's put this in girlfriend perspective. Let's not do wife. We ain't gonna get as serious. You know what I'm talking about? So everything I asked, would you think it'd be a good idea to have a threesome with your girlfriend? And would you leave the girl that your girlfriend brought into the relationship and go have a threesome with another girl and leave your girlfriend out of it?
Let me start.
Okay.
Threesome, if it was in the beginning of the relationship, we weren't together for a while, possibly. If it's already been established, nah, not happening.
Why?
Because there's feelings involved. You're connected and invested. If you don't have those things, I think it's easier to go through. I'm speaking for myself. What if I was ever in such a situation? But I think.
So I put it in perspective. Now your girlfriend obviously got to like girls too.
Right.
So she wants this just as bad as you want this.
Mm-hmm.
So if she came up to you, be like, baby, no, this ain't no jokes or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a threesome with my homegirl. And let's not even say homegirl. Let's have a threesome with old girl we see at the bar right there.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all been together for 2-3 years now.
We would really have to be like on the same playing field, like with it, you know what I'm saying? And kind of like what you alluded to, I think last week, striving for that Jada with, you know, that trust, hey, you still coming home to me type thing, you know, because the fact that Pepper left with old girl, that just means Trish was the weakest link. You know what I'm saying? She took the superstar. She said, hey, he ain't make the cut, you know, so they went to go recruit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it like I said, it would depend on how long I was with the person. But you talking like a couple of years, and we both was like, hey, we can do this. I might try it.
Okay.
It don't have to be like something we have on the you know, on the constant, you know what I'm saying? But I try it. If I was single, if we were just dating. Wifey status, no, not happening. Couldn't be my spouse.
You said that Pepper took the chick and then they went and had a threesome with another guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Pepper took old girl and said she basically got in a fight with Trish. And then it was off, you know what I'm saying, basically.
All right,
and she went and took the girl that they was out threesome with and went got another guy.
Okay. I mean, shout out to Fab. I mean, who fucking with me besides your bitch? Like, that's something Fab said. Y'all welcome, man. I'm so nice with it. Oh God. What's the question?
Ain't good without something on the side. That's Fab too.
What's the question?
Would you have a threesome?
What? Okay.
What if like your old girl? Your wife
Yes.
Was in, you would?
Yes.
Would you think? Like, say, okay, you have
4, 5 of them joints. I don't care.
You
However many want to join in. Like, as a man, how many more times are you gonna have this luxury, this opportunity put forth in front of you?
Now take this.
Yeah.
Y'all doing the thing. That's you and your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's my girlfriend, and then that's my girl's girlfriend.
No, that's you and your girlfriend.
That's y'all's girlfriend.
That's y'all girlfriend.
Okay, so it's me and mine's. That's ours.
That's your girlfriend.
Okay.
So you be like, well, you know, when we doing things, you know what I'm saying? My girlfriend, she kind of, she ain't really getting it like you getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then she tell you, hey, I got a friend that you would definitely like her. She be getting it.
Okay.
Would you take her and go get it from the thing that's popping over there? Because your girlfriend ain't really hitting it like that.
Yeah, she weak like that.
Yeah, she you know what I'm saying? She timid. She may be just, you know what I'm saying, licking a little bit. She ain't really trying to get all in there.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, afterwards, I'm not gonna coach you wild, but afterwards, I'm gonna say, hey, babe, there's a move that our girlfriend does. You know, it's hella nifty. You know what I'm saying? Nifty is the word.
How you think she gonna feel about that?
Bit. You know, I love
it. You can't do that, man.
I have a deeper bond with you. You know what I'm saying?
Do that.
But I mean, this is a physical act. You know, this isn't about emotions here.
A lot.
Right. Hey, I need you to learn that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to learn her whole repertoire. You know what I'm saying? But definitely learn that.
And
you know
she can be right there. That's what
I'm gonna say. Like, look, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yo, this is what she's here for. Maybe you can learn a thing or two. Maybe she can learn a thing or two to you. I don't know. Maybe she don't talk. Maybe our girlfriend don't talk the way that you talk nasty. Maybe she perform the nasty acts that you talk about. That sounds so good in my fucking ear. So, you know, when you say it and you do it, it don't match. But when she do it, but say it don't match, but it feel good. You see what I'm saying? It feel good and it sound good. I just want all of it to be together in one person.
Yeah.
But if y'all take and y'all learn from one another, then I got two bad motherfuckers. I will never leave you, ever.
You know what I love about this? I knew somebody would
polygamy.
I knew somebody would come at this angle. I knew somebody
polygamy,
would take
right?
it.
I can have more than one.
Yeah, sister wives. But you see how they be looking? They be ugly.
Concubines. Give me some. What Gina said, Gina got you promotion. You gonna be a concubine. Yeah, man. No, I think that's dope. I feel bad for you, Trust. Like Chris said, I think you the weakest link, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog. Now, had Pepper just left, nigga, she took her and the other. Bruh. Tragic. Work on your game, too, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I wouldn't kill myself, but that's the terminology. I mean, I would kill myself if, and I don't mean in the literal sense, like I said, but if my girlfriend and our girlfriend left me and hit off another dude, like
that's where I was going. That's where I was going.
Are you serious?
I wanted to hear where you was coming from with that angle, and then I wanted to hear
hell no.
No, what you would do? Like,
hell no.
What you would say? Like, what's
hell to the no.
It's happened. It ain't no hell no. It's happened. They didn't win out there, and they be like, "Yo, babe." I mean,
if it was okay, it was Pepper, right?
We're not saying Pepper. It's
I'm
your
gonna
girlfriend.
Salt and Spinderella. Yeah, we gonna push it real good.
Salt go to church. She ain't doing all that shit.
Hold up, now I'm tripping because Salt is the dark skinned one.
No, the light skin.
No.
So they did have it right.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Salt was light skin. Pepper was purple.
The yellow.
The pretty one.
Oh.
The thick one.
Hold up.
That's the one Tretch was with, was the thick one.
The tall one.
No, Tretch was with Pepper. The tall one.
The tall one's Pepper.
Was he thick though?
Well, I thought Salt was the dark one.
Salt thick to me.
I thought Salt was the dark one and then Pepper's the light one.
Let me show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up some pictures. So let me see.
I don't know how y'all don't know who Salt and Pepper is.
Well, because you think Salt and Pepper.
That's Pepper. That's Salt.
Okay,
Pepper, so that's the one was with Tretch.
Right? Okay, all right. So the thug. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, the thug one.
All right.
Now, let me see if I can get a picture up here for Chris so he can see.
Well, shout out to Pepper.
Oh, you got your phone up, Chris? You looking?
Well, no, he's using a light. He got dark. You can put your light back.
Yeah, he probably can't see.
I see it.
Boy, Franz got you out here doing research.
Yeah, he can see.
Chris, where you go, brother? Put your flashlight back on, bro.
Whatever, bro.
Okay. That's all I wanted to get to, man.
Nah, man, I couldn't even. Mm-mm.
I mean, we talked about threesomes before on here on this podcast, and I talked about my wife. Definitely, I just don't see it happening like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't want her to feel away in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he like her more, and I definitely wouldn't do like this nigga and say, yo, she doing something over here that's I like better than you.
I'm coaching.
No. You don't do that shit. You definitely wouldn't say I like what she doing better than what you doing.
I'm saying I said that you could learn a thing or two,
and you gonna lose your woman right there. That was stupid. Come on,
stupid.
Yeah, it is. Real. You know what they gonna do?
The only way that can work is if you're watching it and not experiencing it.
Hmm?
That's the only way that'll work.
Look, I said I presented a scenario where my girl isn't a sexual beast. Okay, but this joint that you brought in here is. All right.
She got to be a sexual beast if she even allowed you to have a threesome.
I had the understanding that, hey, we can work together.
It's not
you can learn from her. She can learn from you. Then maybe.
It's a coaching opportunity, man. Who don't want to learn something?
No.
Like, okay, when our girlfriend starts eating out my girlfriend or our girlfriend, they both our girlfriend. I don't know. But once my girlfriend starts to eat out my girlfriend, then if my girlfriend is reacting to what my girlfriend is doing in a way that I haven't seen, bitch, what you doing in there? What you doing? Okay. Like, that's a learning opportunity, man. Like, you don't have to
that
take
was
it
completely different from what you stated.
It's not a slap in the face.
You basically just said, I visually saw and I listened to something and I went to observe. You wasn't saying, or they didn't say, hey, this is what you need to do. You need to eat it like
Well, check it. You see how I took ownership? I took
let her take ownership.
I took the initiative to be damn.
Let her take the initiative.
Why she sound like that? I'll do that same shit. Okay? Why you sound like that? Something ain't right. Now if both of y'all ride, and when you on, I'm just like, yeah, baby, okay. But then when the other girl get on, I'm like, oh shit, and I'm slapping ass and all of that. You might need to pay attention a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That would be the last time that'll be the last time that happens.
Oh shit, God. Flag on the play. It is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna need a whistle if I have a threesome. Nigga, like, yeah. But I think each one, I would play to their strengths. Respectfully, ladies, I would play to your strength if that was the case, okay? If my girlfriend gives good head, but my girlfriend don't, then this girlfriend can do that. Okay, I don't need your mouth. You can kiss me. You can kiss me while she kissing me. All right. Now, if you can't ride good, but you can ride good, then you ride good. You don't ride at all. Okay. If you can take it from the back like a ooh, and you can't handle it, it's simple. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can do everything.
So what happens? But what happens if y'all girlfriend is the one that can do all that and your girlfriend can't?
Hey, bitch, hold the camera.
Girlfriendless. People
Hold
at
the
home
camera.
don't listen to nothing Dwayne is
Hold
talking
the
about
camera.
right now. We do not.
Hold the camera.
I do
girl.
not personally
Hold the camera.
condone what he is talking about.
Hold the camera.
That's why it's probably good not to have it at all.
She could be, hey, girlfriend that can't perform, she could be the spitter. Okay. If you don't know what the spitter is, she the lube, okay? Hey, come in here and get this shit wet. You know what I'm saying? Put it back in. Like, yeah, she the handle. I don't want you
all fluffers.
Yeah, you got a job. Hold the boom mic. You heard me?
Okay, Chris, you might as well go ahead with yours, man.
I love all you ladies.
Nah, they don't love you.
With my
I'm
topic?
telling you right now, they don't love you right now.
Bro, I'm just saying. Okay, now, well, I ain't gonna be no sausage fight with, you know what I'm talking about. Like, so I ain't worried about what another nigga doing. Like, first of all, I wouldn't even be put in that situation in that type of a threesome. So we're talking about me, and this is what I would expect. I would hope that my girl, I just painted a scenario where one is an underperformer and one is an excellent one. Now, if both of y'all are on the same level, I'm gonna have a fucking good ass time, whether you're both bad or you're both good. Okay, but if one clearly outshines the other, you have to take notes. Okay,
But it's not gonna work. They gotta be on the same playing field. You can't have one outshine the other. That's
hey man, depends on how deep your love is, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like now, if we just talking about girlfriends, like, hey, that's what that is. If you my old lady, then I ain't gonna say nothing at all. But if you just my little jump off type thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different.
That ain't what we talking about. Talking about that's your woman.
No, you said it's my girlfriend.
Girlfriend 2-3 years though. So it's serious. You with her? That's not no jump off.
All right. I still feel the same. Now, if we was together for 4 years, my answer might be a little bit different. But 2-3 years, I'm still learning you a little bit.
Chris, it's all you. Let's go on to the next topic, man. Before he get us shut down by the women, they storm the MVP castle.
I appreciate the notion that you would even give me a threesome. First of all, I think any man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think we big shit anyway. I probably won't say nothing just because I'm excited as fuck to be in this type of predicament. Okay, don't mind me. But if I was at liberty and I was asked by one of the partakers of the relationship, hey, what do I need to improve on? Then I will answer.
I'm not answering.
I will not speak unless spoken to.
I'm not
just do what you do.
Goddamn thing. If
do what you do.
Even if I did like something better than the other one, you are doing an excellent job. There's nothing
what you do.
You're gonna tell a woman that allowed you to have a threesome that she could be doing something better. That she can't do nothing else better.
I didn't say which one it was.
Oh Lord.
I didn't say it's my girlfriend of 2-3 years. I just said one girlfriend is this, one girlfriend is that. But hey, to each his own.
Thank you for giving me time to finish some Skittles.
For sure, brother.
This next one.
Yes, sir.
I know what you was doing. Secretly, I knew what you was doing.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't doing that shit.
Man, I didn't want to make him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is what I got for y'all, man.
Not the jack.
You got the ability to go back in time. What advice, if any, would you give your younger self?
I would say to all right, for me. I think
at any stage of your life, whether it's preteen, in your teens, early 20s.
Just go for all stages of
a
my
year
life.
ago.
You know what I'm saying? 5, 10, 5-year increments. It don't matter. I'm 35 now, so in 5-year increments, it don't matter. Throughout, I would just say, focus on myself more. I've been in situations, you know, throughout my life, and it's not about loving this person or loving that person. It's more or less like I've allowed myself to get or to put others before myself and my own happiness. All right, and my own success. I'm already self-driven, but I would just say in that aspect of the game, you know what? Stop worrying about everybody else so much, because at the end of the day, it's you first. And I haven't always been that way. You know what I mean? I'm still not like that now. You know what I mean? I've kind of scaled back a little bit, but I think if I, stuck with that type of mentality, you know what I'm saying, throughout my adolescent years until now, you know what I mean? Like my outlook on how I give too much of my all would be a little bit more pleasing for myself. You know what I mean? So just kind of, scaling back, man. You can't treat everybody the same. So that's where I that's what I'm alluding to. You know what I mean? So just talking to my younger self, hey man, chill out. I know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Dime a dozen. Because like I said, every man's gone through heartbreaks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put mine in like that type of context. Because even with that being the context that I'm layering, it's there's a lot of different things that happen in that type of a relationship, in that type of situation, that affects more in the outside world. So I would layer my thing like that. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like take it easy a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about every single girl that wants to talk to you type vibe. You ain't got to entertain all of them. Once I hit a certain age, like I was entertaining all of them, you know what I mean? But just kind of like, hey man, slow down. You got a long life. You got a long life to live. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush into anything. Don't rush anything at all. You know what I'm saying? Just let the chips fall where they may. That's my advice to myself.
Gotcha. Mine probably would be sometime around like high school. When we was all like trying to really play hoop and all that kind of stuff, that was all like, I know mine, that was all like my main focus. You know what I'm saying? Like hooping, I'm a hoop, we're gonna go do this, that, and third. I would have told myself, like, that's fine and all. If you really gonna work, then go ahead and get to work. If you're not, then you need to go ahead and look at something like some computer shit. I would tell myself like a different aspect of like where to actually put my focus at. I would still hoop, have fun with the fellas and stuff like that.
More of a hobby, though.
More hobby. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a good time out with the fellas, but I would put my focus in more of like more of a skill or a trade or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Something that'll set me up for the long haul or something like that. And also, the last thing I would do, if I couldn't do that, if I couldn't go back that far to high school, I would go back. Say if I can only go back like a couple years, I'd go back a couple years and I would get the winning lottery numbers for that almost $1 billion. And I would get myself to win the lottery numbers. Biff. And exactly, that's what I would do. And I would make sure I win the lotto so I could at least parlay it on that. But
all right,
that's what I would. If anything, I could change. Anything else in my life it is what it is. You learn from mistakes. It is what it is.
One of my biggest regrets. I'll say this openly. One of my biggest regrets, 9th grade. We all came from junior high, Copper's Cove Junior High, and went to high school. Junior high didn't offer a certain sport. I asked all of my Negroes, hey, will y'all play baseball with me? A lot of y'all don't know that about me. Basketball wasn't my favorite sport. About not even remotely close. I just happened to, after playing with y'all so many times and so often and so much, I gradually became, and naturally, you learn and you become good at something, at a craft. But I was phenomenal at baseball. If anything, I should have stuck with that and said, well, okay, fine. Y'all don't want to play. I'm going to go play. But the thing was, like, everybody that was going to play baseball came from the other junior high. So I felt uncomfortable in the sense of, not knowing anybody. So I would say to myself also, man, don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Hell, maybe the injuries that I sustained might not even happen. Or if they did, hell, I might have already been getting paid millions of dollars. And One of y'all could have been my personal trainer. Chris, you went to school for all of that good stuff. I ain't forgot. France, I don't know what I could give you. You could be my Adrian could be my agent. I'd let you and T.
Let me just be the nigga that just go to the parties and you know what I'm saying. Let me be the leech.
You be my
nigga.
stylist.
No, I know. Let me be the leech ass nigga that just sit over there and just take all the money. I don't want no job, nigga.
You want to be a driver?
Hell no, I'm not no driving ass nigga. No.
You want to get the bitches?
Of course.
Okay, yeah, you got the attributes. Fly like a pelican, Versace skeletons, stuff like that. Okay, but I would also say that to myself. You know what I mean? Don't be put off just because you don't have the support, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It is not like I would put that on y'all. I'm just saying like just because somebody doesn't back your play doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that you truly enjoy. So I'm glad we recording because I could look back at this hopefully when I'm 65 and alive still. And I'm not saying I only want to live to 65, but I'm saying like I could look back and be like, nigga, did I take my own goddamn advice? Or am I still the same motherfucker? Mm-hmm. So, this is good, man. I like that. But yeah, baseball was my my true passion and I should have stuck with it, man. But that's one of the other things, like I said, man, just follow your heart. You know what I'm saying? You could always do other things, but stick to what makes you happy first and foremost, regardless of who is going to be there in the background with you or not. So, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
What you guys see, B?
Self-driven.
I'm not shitting on what he just said. When it comes to regrets, I don't have regrets in my life. I think, Franz, you also kind of said you learn. You know what I'm saying? You live and you learn in a sense. So, every decision I made probably wasn't the best one in my life, but I learned from them for the most part. But as far as advising my younger self, stay away from that. No, I'm kidding. Man, that's if I had to come up with one thing, it would probably be don't worry about being liked. I think I have a natural knack of grace that it's a blessing and a curse, but I'm a people person. You know what I'm saying? People get along with me. I'm a easy guy to chop it up with approach. But there was a point in my life where I was a little hesitant about fitting in and getting along with. I think I didn't really break out of it till right around high school. And I think sports helped. You know what I'm saying? It kind of gave you a little bit of ego, especially if you're decent at something. I was just fortunate to have good friends and brothers. I call you guys didn't suck. Well, I love you, AD.
It's one. That's messed up.
I ain't gonna say he sucked.
One.
He just
a par.
You just didn't make the cut. You could have played for me. You could have played for my
JP.
That was JP.
You sure it wasn't Adrian?
I swear to
Coach
God.
Right now told
that was JP. I don't even think Adrian showed up. I don't even think Adrian tried out.
You know the story, right? That I'm talking about, Chris?
No.
Go ahead and tell it.
Talking about AD, talking about JP. Who y'all talking about?
Well, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. It was in high school.
It's a long time ago.
JP,
can't be mad at it.
Shout out to JP, man. I'm not gonna say your government, but JP, he wanted to try for the basketball team. I believe it was our senior year. You know what I'm saying? We already knew we made the team. You already know.
He tried out?
I want to say it was our senior year, or our junior year. One of the two. I can't.
He didn't play no years though, and he came out his senior year.
Let me tell the story. It's understandable. We all know this. So Coach having tryouts just for the sake of having tryouts. Coach Ward knows who he's going to put on the team beforehand. Right. He just holds tryouts to see if there's anybody that's just that good that he can't deny. Right. Okay. So JP came out there. JP was running lines. JP was doing like a front flip or something like that. So Coach Rynell said, you know what, man, let me holler at you real quick. You on play? He's like, yeah. He's like, he took him over to the bleachers, and the bleachers stacked up. You know what I'm saying? Like they it's like a wall over there, the bleachers. So he said, you know what, jump for me. Let me see how high you can jump. So we all looking like this ain't good for JP. You know what I'm talking about? And then when he told a nigga to jump, he was like, this is like his saving grace. Like, if you ain't got no hops, you gone. No lie, JP a football player. JP jumped by maybe 4 or 5 inches off the ground. It was early in the morning too. He ain't jumped that high. Coach Bardell put his hand on his shoulder. He was like, son, we ain't gonna need you this year. That was the funniest shit ever. It was just cold the way he did it. It was like he looked dead in his eye. He's like, you know what, son, we ain't gonna need you this year. So I was like, God damn, he ain't even gonna let the nigga finish practice. That nigga woke up early this morning to come to trials. So, hey, it is what it is.
Everything's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is one thing I can say for everybody is don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah. He wasn't afraid though.
Exactly.
He wasn't afraid.
And
so
that's what I'm saying. That's the point. At the end of the day, no matter of the changes in advice that we may or may not give ourselves as a younger person, just don't be afraid to try to to fail, to fall, to grow, to mature. Mm-hmm. That's it, man. At the end of the day, man, every day is about progression. So,
hey, man. I like that one, Chris. That was a good ass one. That made me think a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit, man. I think we good, man. Besides power, if y'all want to talk about power, we gonna end this show off.
Councilman Tate's episode.
I did watch it. Yeah, I watched both Councilman Tate's and Thomas.
And before we leave, before y'all start talking, I still have not watched not one episode.
You okay? Because it don't even matter. Ain't shit changed.
No problem. I know it. So
it's still ghost in the club. Nobody knows who shot him.
Okay. Y'all, I mean, y'all want to say anything about it?
And I hate the media, you know what I'm saying, and how things get out the way that they do. And I know they claimed they were shooting false and alternate endings.
I got something for y'all.
And so, yeah, man, they had them leaks come out. I knew nothing about them. My homie Franz was like, man, you see that? I'm like, nah. Send me the link. I'm like, bruh, for real. And I don't know. I think Greg was trying to take some shine off something I said because I predicted what it was going to be. Even though we haven't seen it yet because it comes out, what's today, Thursday? We got a few more days before it come out. But I know I predicted what I predicted. I don't remember what episode it was. I might have to go back and watch. But I predicted it was going to be one of the other. I said it was either going to be Tasha, and I said it was going to be Rick. I said that. So,
well, all I know is they leaked something.
You said, Chris? You said Tasha
or Tariq.
That's what you got?
I'm
completely off the reservation. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is y'all said Tasha, Tariq, y'all said Councilman Tate, y'all said all these people. I'm the only one that said it's their daughter, the one that you never see. And I bet the little girl, whatever, the little person that you never see, that's who killed Ghost. And that's the one that wasn't leaked.
But why would you think that when the creator of the show said it's going to be one of the suspects? She said that. Why would she lie about that?
Same thing.
One of the seven.
I think that it could be very well.
It's nobody that's we ain't.
It's going to be Tariq,
just so that the ratings don't drop, because that's the smart thing about it. Him even trying to lobby and advocate and say, "Oh, we created so many alternate endings." No, fool. You're just trying to tell people that's not the ending, which it is the ending, so that niggas will still watch it. And then when it does end, oh, fuck you, 50. I was already paid for it, though. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's all that boy about. He about his money, man. He off this and on to for life. It's that simple. He don't care what's going on with power.
He do.
He just endorsing it and keeping it going, but he on the for life.
I think he cares about it because he got Method Man gonna be on there. He got Mary J. Blige gonna be on this new episode, this new season.
This is what I think.
Well, we can talk about it now because this isn't gonna air till Sunday.
Are you talking about the young spinoff?
It's what it sounds like. Is not even a young spinoff no more. They said Mary J. Blige is the new Ghost figure.
Check this.
Mm-hmm.
Check this. I'm about to shock all y'all. Okay. Y'all ready? I think the person that shot Ghost isn't Tariq, isn't Tommy. Okay? Not his little girl. None of that. I used to think it was going to be the dude that wanted to talk to Tasha at the daycare. It's not even him. Now, you haven't watched it. Chris, you watched it. Tommy's reaction when he saw the person who shot him, how was it? Shock.
He was shocked.
It was shock. Exact shock. Not motherfucker, I don't know you. Who are you? It was shock. Like, I can't believe you did this.
Yeah.
So we know Tariq was always talking about Ghost ain't shit, shooting, blah, blah, blah. Tasha the same way. So if them two would have did it, there's no shock behind that because he already knew that was the logic of the way that they thought. I believe that it was. Wait for it. Kanan is alive. I think 50's alive. I don't care nobody say. I think that nigga's alive and he made a motherfucking power move, just like the show says. He don't pay niggas off.
They saw him at the corner though. They saw him.
Yes, he was dead.
I get no. Tariq saw the nigga at the corner. Was it Tariq? Who went to the coroner's office?
Tariq.
Okay.
They had that man cremated.
The police shot him dead.
I don't think he's dead though. I really don't.
But
something in me, man.
If you had something better, I would rock with you right now,
brother. I'm telling you, something in me is saying that Kane is alive.
I'm going to tell you like this.
We know Dre ain't alive, so it ain't that. You know what I'm talking about?
If Kanan is alive,
bruh,
I'm not watching the new episode.
He took 9 shots. He's here as 50. Why can't he take so many shots and then come back alive as Kanan?
My problem with the show right now is they campaign who shot Ghost. And if Ghost ends up dying, why didn't you just say who killed Ghost? Like, why did it have to be shot and let us to believe that this nigga might still be alive?
They reviewed it and revealed it in the Tommy episode where he stopped breathing.
No, I know. So it shouldn't be who shot. It should be who killed. Personally, that's what I think.
But this episode is where the killer's revealed.
Yeah.
But how long is that going to take? It's not going to start at the beginning. They ain't going to reveal it until the end. We're going to get this long-ass story of Ghost's last hours, and then they're going to get into that whole spew. I'm telling you now, we're going to watch 40 minutes of nothing, and then they're like, come on, man.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch this episode of Who Killed Him, and then I'll go back and watch all the other ones.
I think Kanan's alive.
If Kanan is alive, that's some bullshit.
I think he's alive. Got killers on the payroll.
Well, power is powering. So shout out to y'all. I know I had to make sure I put that in there because people want to know. Before we get out of here, before the very last thing we're going to talk about is I need your Super Bowl pick. The Super Bowl is on Sunday.
I do that.
Yes, you did. So I made sure I looked at my phone.
I so forgot.
Yeah. So we need a Super Bowl pick. I know you're not a real big football fan, Chris. You only got two choices. You got Kansas City.
They both the same color. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Who you want?
Let's go with Kansas.
Okay.
Because your father-in-law? Wait, no, he's St. Louis, ain't he? Where he from?
Detroit, bro.
Detroit. Who? Somebody from Kansas?
Nah.
Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, you tripping. I'm just saying.
No, that's Travis. That's California that like the Chiefs. My bad. So we got one for the Chiefs. What you got?
Well, contrary to what you just said, my father-in-law is Kansas City. So he's pulling for them. I got the homies that are San Francisco. So they pulling for them. I ain't pulling for no motherfucking body. If you ain't the Cowboys, you can kiss my ass. I'm gonna watch though. I just want to be thoroughly entertained. I just want a good game. I'm not pulling for either one. Like either or that actually wins, I'm not mad. But if I had to pick, no affiliation and no disrespect, because For one, I do want to see my boys, you know what I'm saying, happy. Like, even if the Saints would have made it, you know what I mean? Like, I'll say, you know what? I know y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like what you did when the Celtics won. Celtics wasn't my team against the Lakers, but KG was my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you hit me up and was like, you know, congratulations, book. You know, KG finally got it. It's one of them type things. But if San Francisco wins, I ain't got no problem with it at all. You know what I'm saying? They are literally, they were the best team. Huh?
San Francisco's in it.
The 49ers in Kansas City. You don't even know who was in there. You just
nigga don't even know
Kansas. That's what I know Kansas. I was gonna ask y'all. Who's in it?
He just know Kansas City. He's like, I go Kansas City. Fuck it. You know what
I like Patrick.
I'm like, okay, they in it. I didn't know if they was playing though. I let y'all know how much I follow.
Yeah, man. I like Patrick Mahomes.
Well, shit, real. You got real. That's real team, man.
He's a transcendent talent. So, if anything, I want to see a person of no disrespect, but I want to see a person of ethnicity, color. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them, and especially with him being a quarterback, he's gonna put up gaudy numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see him have a great game, and if that leads to him winning the championship, I got no problem. And like I said, if San Francisco wins, I don't have no problem just because of the affiliation with my partners. So either way, I'm cool. But like I said, fuck you if it ain't the Cowboys.
I got Greg. Greg said he going with Kansas City Chiefs. He said got to go with Mahomes.
My homeboy.
He said he black, so he going with him. So me.
He like ketchup on everything. I don't know how black that is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is.
That's pretty black. You want ketchup with everything. That's pretty black.
I like ketchup.
Well, who I'm going with, I'm going with San Francisco 49ers. And the only reason I'm going with that is I know Mahomes black. Shout out to Mahomes. But my partner in real life is black. TJ, I got Rail, I got Carrie. Yeah. I got all kind of Chris Evans, Mike, Mike Jones.
Yeah.
Who?
Mike
all
Jones.
So I would.
You ain't the real 40, by the way. You wore 40. I'm the real 40.
There you go.
Nice, man.
I can't be happy about my team. I have no kind of bad feelings about the San Francisco 49ers. It is what it is. I know they beat my Saints this year, but still, I would rather my friends be happy. I don't know nobody but one person that actually is a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I barely see California. So
he black too, though.
Yeah, he black, but I don't see California like that.
Point,
so I'd rather my boy.
With him, your boy Travis. That's his cut. You know what I'm talking about?
Like, but Travis is hating against the 49ers. You know anybody, it seemed like the Cowboys is going against the 49ers, and I love.
You're damn right. That's how it's supposed to be.
I love to see the Cowboys mad. So if whatever the Cowboys going against, I'm going for the opposite. Shout out to the 49ers. I want y'all to win. I'm rooting for y'all.
Hey, whoever win, I'm scoring on each touchdown, so it don't matter. I'm neutral. So through and through. I don't care. Cowboys.
But make sure you guys subscribe to the podcast. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Make sure y'all come on now. Come on, subscribe. I like the people watching us. You know what I'm saying? We got our followers. We got our people asking me about the podcast every week. Look, if you ask me about the podcast and you ask me like what we talked about, I'm not going to lie. Next week, I'm not going to remember what we talked about. You got to give me a little refresher. Help me out. Help me be great. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be looking at them like, I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to be involved, but we do this on Thursday. I listen to it 1,000 times between now and Sunday, and then I just flush it out. It's time for the next week. So shout out to y'all.
Oh.
But what's up?
Go ahead.
But make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We put all kind of new stuff on there. Make sure if you have any questions, anything like that, you can email us at mansviewpodcast@yahoo.com. If you have any questions, you need any advice, we'll give you that. What you said? What you got?
No, somebody replied to a comment that I made on a YouTube channel. I watch battle rap. So I said I wanted a particular battle. Okay. What that nigga said. So you qualify for the bullshit of the week, my guy. Okay, even at the end. Day 619-2000. He said, D-book that one fan asking for the most random battle that has nothing to do with the culture with laughing emojis. I don't think it's funny, nigga. What I had holds totality, and it is,
Which one is that on?
It's on my champion one.
The champion one.
Yeah, on champion. Where that junk go? Let me click that one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I said, nigga, you don't lost your goddamn mind. This nigga's on the damn show. The nigga that I'm talking about is on the goddamn show.
Hey.
It don't matter what they talking about, motherfucker. It's what they motherfuck you, bitch. Subscribe. Day 619-2000. I'm good with numbers. See how I remember that? I'm good with numbers.
You gonna shit on the man? Think you gonna subscribe? Anyway,
He should, man.
Chris,
He
you got
should. Just shout at him, man.
you got anything before we leave out here, man?
Nah, man. Just glad to be back on the show with y'all, man.
That's what's happening.
back. But
Also,
you about to roll out next week, ain't you?
Dance with it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You roll out next week, ain't you?
Huh?
You roll out next week, don't you?
Yeah. Thursday. I'll be in there
What's up?
on my way back. Hey.
But until next time, it's been MVP, man. Love y'all. Y'all be easy.
We got the coordinates.
Peace out.
Pray for me. Pray for book. Do everything I